Hi folks, I'm Fatal Snail and you're here watching My Uncle Merlin. This was found over on Game Jolt. Again, freebie. Looked interesting, art style looked quite cool. It's a story of a boy and his uncle and their vast adventures. I see sort of spaceships and, not spaceships, pirate ships and space and old ruins and a house, and I don't know what this is, but this is only a demo, so we're going to jump in for a new game. Normal. In normal game mode, you get a magic amulet that teleports you into a parallel universe just before you die. Hardcore, when you die. In hardcore mode, you must start the game from scratch. I'm not one for the old permadeath, so we're going to go with normal. Oh, Uncle Merlin. Eddie, for the last few years you've been here, there's been no denying that you've proven yourself. I feel like I can trust you. Thanks for saying that, Uncle Merlin. Your other uncles and I have decided that you're ready. Ready for what? You see, this building is not just the Royal University for Arcane Arts and Traffic Safety. It's also a vault and we are its guardians. What are we guarding? All kinds of magical artifacts that could cause great havoc if only they found themselves in the wrong hands. That over there is the Purple Pearl. The Purple Pearl? The Purple Pearl. A gift from the gods. We have never dared to use it. Surely even an apprentice like you must feel the amount of power it holds. Yeah, I can feel it. That is why we must protect it at all costs. Imagine the evil forces wielding it. They could devastate armies in a blink. They could trample known worlds under their tyrannical foot. They could even break the whole universe. Oh gods damn it, Eddie, I knew I couldn't trust you. Follow that pearl. How the hells? You watch helplessly as the thief disappears above the clouds with your precious pearl. It appears that the rope tied around the thief is carrying its wielder through the air at great speeds. You've never seen anything like this. What now, Uncle Merlin? Now, Eddie, get that idiot dragon. We're going after them. Okay, hold on to your socks. I'm not wearing any. Improvise, we're about to take off. Ah! Quit whining, it wasn't that bad. Well, you hyped it up for me. Darn it, I can't see them. That blasted thief couldn't have gone too far. We need to find that pearl before something terrible happens. Where should we look? Who should we ask? Uncle Merlin sits back into his recliner. Everywhere and everyone. I hope you're up to the task, because I need to lie down for a bit. This excitement is bad for my heart. Wait, you want me to fly the tower? Let me see your flying license. You hand your license to your uncle. He frowns a bit at it and mumbles something into his chin. You don't have your BDSM filled in. My what now? Your body, soul and mind scores. You got them when you took the flying test, remember? Of course I do. Well, get on to it. Uncle Merlin hands you your license. Ooh. Name, Edible Eddie Wizard. Race, half human, half ogre. Sex, none. Age, enough to make sex jokes about it. Right. Body, soul and mind. Pool is only of 3, so we're going to have 1 of each. I have no more ability points left. You hand your license back to Uncle Merlin. All round decent, but nothing exceptional. That is so like you, Eddie. Actually, those scores show versatility in spare me the story. We have little time to waste, so get going. Aren't you going to help me just a little bit? If you need to talk to me, I'll be right here. Now, let me catch my breath. You're forgetting my age. But go! You'll be fine. The universe is in good hands. Those last words are turning into a rhythm of an old man snoring. It seems you're on your own for now. Well, he did say you can wake him up if you need advice, so at least there's that. You better start looking for that pearl. It's the only safety of the universe on the line. Oh, good God. Do I have control? Okay. So, the bubble telescope, suicide grounds, holy God, Spartacus Inc., refugee caravan, can't see what that is, and shady. And there's a flying teapot. Can we go to it? Merchant, Zygor, Royal Academy. I suppose the bubble telescope seems like the right way to go. You've heard about the famous bubble telescope, but you haven't been able to see it with your eyes until this moment. On the first glance, you realise where the name came from. It's a telescope on a giant bubble. You were wrong to worry about stepping onto it. The bubble seems pretty sturdy. Wizard-grade materials. Attached to the telescope is an elderly wizard who doesn't seem to know your arrival. Hello? What? Who? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Don't you sneak up on me like that. He takes a moment to catch his breath. Where are my manners? My name is Nikolaus. A wizard, a scholar, and an astronomer. How can I help you? Have you seen anyone fly by on a magic rope? Can't say that I have. I've been busy with much more important things than keeping notes on every schmuck flying around with their magical trinkets. Can I use the telescope? Well, I paid to use the telescope for today, but I suppose I could let you take a peek for 5 gold. What do you say? Do I have 5 gold? Go on. It's a deal! Lost 5 gold. Nikolaus steps aside as you approach the telescope. It is pointed directly at the sun, but it doesn't hurt your eyes. In fact, the sun seems to be flickering and fading a bit. Is the sun supposed to look like that? You notice it too? Then I'm not mad. This is bad. This is very bad. I have to inform the wizards. You don't happen to know my Uncle Merlin, do you? He's the Grand Wizard of the Royal Academy of Arcane Arts and Traffic Safety. Of course I know him, the old bastard. Why do you ask? We're travelling together. He's right over there in that tower. Good. Go and tell him about the sun. Tell him that the Black Swan is on the move. He'll understand. Why don't you just go and... Go! I must stay here. Don't waste time. Alright, fine. Alright, can we go up here a bit? What's over here? Oh my god, look how much stuff there is. Mystic Glades, Royal Navy, Spacebar, Merchant, Refugee. Let's go to Spartacus Inc. Only because it's called Spartacus Inc. and it's a pirate ship. You set foot onto a lavish space vessel with a stylish emblem painted across its sails. Their brand recognition levels must be off the charts, since even you immediately recognise that you're on the Spartacus Inc. ship. An usher directs you to the nearest available agent on the upper deck. She gives you a glance through her tail spectacles and rolls her eyes in frustration. You find nothing unusual about that reaction. She takes a deep breath and recites a deadpan introduction. Welcome to Spartacus Inc. My name is Victoria. How may I help you today? What is it you do here exactly? I remember people from your organisation raiding my ogre tribe. Or, alright, can we do some business? Or I have to go. What is it you do here exactly? We can provide you with top quality workers for any type of job, whether you need some heavy lifting around the house or a tutor for your children. Spartacus Inc. is #1 workforce dealer in the known system. Ooh. When you say workforce, you mean slaves, right? Alright, can we do some business? Are you buying or selling? Selling? I see. What do you have to offer? No, let's not. I remember people from your organisation raiding my ogre tribe. So you've met our acquisitions department. I hope it was a pleasant experience. Everything about her tone is saying she really doesn't care if it was pleasant. It was very traumatic, actually. We always strive to improve. Your feedback is valuable to us. Is there anything else I can do for you? When you say workforce, you mean slaves, right? We try not to use the S word as it has some negative connotations and tarnishes our public image. Yeah, but it is technically slavery. Yes. Don't you think what you're doing is wrong? Why would you think so? I don't think people want to be slaves. We provide our workers with regular meals, housing for them and their family, and a job security for life. Where, in this economy, can you find such a deal? People stand in lines to apply. They do? Of course. And it was a little presumptuous of you to think otherwise, but luckily, I am also here to educate our clients. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? Alright, can we do some business? I'm buying. Then let's start with a quick questionnaire. She pulls out a clipboard and a feather. How would you rate your arable land from 1 to 4, with 1 not being very sizable and 4 not being very arable? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, like 2.5. I don't have any arable land. Next question. Do you have problems with 3-legged people? No. Noted. Would you describe your budget with the word millions? Not really. I see. I'll just put in hundreds of thousands. How does that sound? Still way off. She sighs and adjusts her glasses for no apparent reason. I'm afraid we don't have any budget models in stock. Alright then. it was a pleasure. It wasn't. I hope to see you again soon. She doesn't. Okay, cool. Suicide grounds, that sounds appealing. Okay, you step aboard what can only be described as a ship's deck, with the rest of the ship missing. Excuse me. A quick glance allowed you to estimate you're about 300 miles above the planet's surface. Or it could be 500. You've never really been to space before. Staring into the abyss distracted you from the dozen mean-looking figures frowning your way. You count 4 humans, 5 orcs, 2 dwarfs, and a strange tentacle thing. What they have in common is that they look like trouble ready to escalate. They all seem to be wearing the same insignia, a skull with a cracked eye socket. Before you could express how cliché that is, an elderly orc with a stylish hairdo steps up to you. He sizes you up head to toes, not trying to hide the disgust in his face. We're not interested. Go away. I just wanted to ask you about the purple pearl. What? Somebody stole this huge purple pearl that we call the purple pearl, and my uncle and I are looking for it. Don't happen to know anything about that. The orc lets out a heartfelt laugh. It doesn't surprise me that someone would steal from you. You look like an easy target. So no, your precious pearls are not here, and you can forget about joining the Grubians. Fair assessment. I'll be on my way. The orc just grunts to himself and returns to studying a letter of some sorts. The others slowly lose interest in you as you jump back to the tower and gently pull away from the platform. Okay. I want to try and hit the teapot. So if I go to about here and then aim this way. Ah, missed it. Hit the teapot. Hit the teapot. Whoa. Why is a teapot flying around the planet? It used to be invisible until your Uncle Sebastian dispelled its magic. Now it's just a regular teapot. Why was there an invisible teapot in the first place? I don't know. It was a religious thing. I stay away from that kind of stuff. Neat. If you're finished admiring pottery, we have pressing matters to attend to. Alright, Uncle, we're going. I don't want to talk to Shady. Where's Zygor? What's over here again? Spacebar! I don't even know what these things do. Ooh! You climb down the tower doors and open them, only to be greeted by an upside-down face of George the Dragon, who called you for a brief talk. Hey, handsome. I know you're super busy with your secret missions and all. Just wanted to let you know that we're kind of getting into the lower spectrum of our fuel reserves. Nothing to worry about yet. Just keep in mind that we don't have the fuel. We won't be able to move in the middle of nowhere. That could be a very bad thing. I understand that. So, how do we refuel you? Oh, you know, just toss a good meal my way. I'm not very picky. It can be anything edible. Ha! I said your name. You sure did. Anyway, just bring anything or anyone, if you get what I'm saying. If push comes to shove, just send someone over here, and if it's not you, I'll eat him. That should be your final resort, of course. Oh, of course. A good old sheep is always preferable to humanoids, but it doesn't hurt to know your options. Got it. That's all I had to tell you, Eddie. Now, don't be a stranger. Feel free to come down and talk to me anytime you want. I will, George. Bye for now. Bye. Okay. What does that do? Ooh, map of the solar system. Holy good God. This is where we are. We haven't even got out here yet. Flip me. Okay. That's Uncle. Whoa, active quest. Follow that pearl. The black swan is on the move. Okay, so, holy God. What have I got? What's that? Cheeky pointy amulet. When you're about to die, this amulet transports you to alternate universe. Ogre bracelet. Your foster ogre tribe gave you this before you left them to become a wizard. There's an inscription, Eat, Pray, Love, on the central pendant. I have a journal. Okay, this was the journal. You find Uncle Merlin sleeping in his chair, so you give him a gentle shake. What? What? Oh, it's you. What do you want, nephew? Tell me more about the purple pearl. It's a conduit of great cosmic power. By itself, it's perfectly harmless. But if someone decides to use that power, we're in a lot of trouble. That's why we need to find it as soon as possible. Do you know a wizard called Niklaus? That old fart that can't stop watching the sky. That's the one! That's your Uncle Niklaus. He doesn't come down to the planet much. The stars are more important than family, I suppose. What about him? Wait, he's also my uncle? Well, he's a wizard of the academy, isn't he? Don't be daft, boy. Of course he's family. That does make sense. What did you want to tell me about him? I've met him recently. He said to tell you that the sun is fading out. Oh, I was probably drunk. Don't pay much attention. No, I saw it too. I saw it with the bubble telescope. Huh. Are you drunk too? Uncle, listen. He also said that the black swan is on the move, whatever that means. I see. You're both drunk. I don't think so. Uncle Merlin frowns more than you ever thought possible. Well, I don't like what you're telling me then. This is serious, Eddie. What does it mean? If what he says is true, the theft of the purple pearl is more ominous than I thought. The two events are connected, no doubt about it. Maybe that's an opportunity, Eddie. How so? Maybe if we solve one, we'll also solve the other. Maybe. Keep it on your mind, boy. Who's the Black Swan? Don't say that name in here. Why, will I summon something evil? No, I just don't like that guy. Who is he? The uncle sighs. A bad man. I don't like talking about him. Now stop asking questions. What should we do now? Find the thief who stole the purple pearl. I thought I saw a moth. Or stop the sun from going out. If you're not sure what to do first, well, figure it out. Alright, okay. How do we stop the sun from going out? Oh, look, I have gold and fuel capacity. Ah. Royal Navy. Marbler. You've never really seen a Royal Navy ship before. It reminds you of something described in the prose of Julian Vernon, modern scribe. Your uncle doesn't let you read his scrolls as he finds fiction only suitable for children. You approach the officer, who seems to be stuck with taking civilian reports for the day. Hello? The officer gives you a drowsy look with his bloodshot eyes, then gives you the biggest smile. Gull sent you. Yes, he did. That's brilliant. Just give me the package. I don't have it with me. Oh, I understand. Everything only goes on the down low, he winks at you. Then do let me know when you get it. Is there anything else I can do for you right now? I want to report a stolen pearl. Alright. What did the pearl do? The pearl was stolen from us by a thief. Oh, I see. You got confused. You want to report the guy who took your pearl. Yeah, my bad. Anyway, the thief was a smaller person dressed in black, has a magical rope that can fly. Are you married? What? No. It's usually the spice man. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm like positive that's what happened. Well, it's not. It was obviously a well-trained thief. Yeah, well, leave the assumptions to us. I've written everything down that you've said. We'll keep an eye out for the guy who took your rope. The pearl. The thief stole the pearl using a magical rope to escape. I think it's too early to say at this stage of the investigation. You let out a lengthy sigh. Is there anything else you'd like to report? There's a slave trade going on nearby. Right, and? Well, is that legal? Oh yeah, those guys go by the books. If you find out about illegal slave trade though, let me know. How can I tell the difference? The traders won't have the stylish logo. Well, that makes sense. Anything else you want to report? Not right now. Alright, catch you later then. You leave the Navy ship filled with dread for the future of the Navy. Mystic Glades refugee caravan. It's close by. Oh, you approach a relatively large crowd of people sitting in their carts with a lot of stuff beside them. There are Royal Navy representatives all over the place, but they seem to just stand around as these people aren't moving anywhere. A middle-aged woman is trying to make eye contact with you and call you over. Sorry, sir, could you spare some gold for food? My girl is hungry. We've been stranded here for a while. Yeah, sure. Here's 10 gold. Oh, thank you so much. You're very generous. It will last us for a couple of days. Not a problem. It's the least I could do. She shouts something to the man in the cart beside her and shows him the gold you have given her. Even though you don't speak the language, you're pretty sure he cursed a lot, but in the end, he gave her a package wrapped in paper. She appears to be thankful. Sorry, I had to ask, but when it comes to my daughter, it's hard for me to think about anything else. What is this place? It's a refugee caravan. A lot of us came here running from the war that's been raging on our world. We're looking for a better place to raise our families away from the bloodshed. What you see here is everything we have. Where are you from? We're from the forest planet, excuse me, Tukias. Despite being a little rainy, it's a lovely place to live. Well, was a lovely place to live until the war. Now it's rainy and dangerous. Anything else I can do to help? Come on, tell me. We've been stuck in this caravan for way too long. Sure, the gold helps for the food, but it's only temporary. We need to get out of here somehow. Do you have any idea how? Well, we could sneak aboard your vessel and you could drop us off somewhere. Some nice place, preferably, where we could start new lives. Oh, okay, come on. Oh, thank you. She leans over the cart and gives you a big hug. You've no idea what this means to us. You may have saved our lives. Well, let's not get carried away. Okay. Hi, my name is Lim and my daughter is Mew. She pulls down an improvised curtain made from a repurposed blanket and reveals a really chubby little girl sleeping on the other side of the cart. Eddie, let's not waste any time here. Agreed. She puts a large bag over her shoulder and takes the sleeping girl in her hands. We don't really need all this other stuff. We'll find better stuff when we get our lives together. I can barely speak today. You make sure none of the Navy guys are paying much attention before helping Lim and Mew get aboard the tower. It's beginning to dawn on you that you just made a serious commitment. You hope it works out. I'm going to take them over here. Let me go through the bubble telescope. No! Leave. Can we bring them to the Royal Academy? We're nearly out of fuel anyway. Landing back on the Academy grounds, it occurs to you that there are 2 passengers who might like to get off here. It's up to you if you'll offer them that, though. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Try again. We're out of fuel. There we go. Hey Lim, I've been thinking. Maybe this is a good place for you and Mew to start looking for a new place to live. What is this place? It's where I learned to become a wizard. Maybe you could find a job here. If not, there should be something in the nearby village. I think you'll be fine here. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Eddie. I can never repay you for what you've done for us. There's no need for it. No, there is. It may seem like nothing to you, but who knows where we'd be if it weren't for you. Here, at least you can take this. She hands you a scarf she's been making while on board the tower. It's the least I can do. Thank you. Take care, Eddie, and good luck on your travels. Thanks, you too. You depart from the duo knowing you've done something nice for someone and got rewarded with this cool scarf. Cool! Can't speak. Right, well, we're nearly out of fuel, so we'll go see Shady. You're minding your own business, travelling through space, doing basic ship maintenance, when all of a sudden you hear a voice from the darkness. Psst! Hey, kid. The metal brush with which you were grooming the dragon falls out of your hand. Hello? Who's there? A shadowy robed figure comes closer to you, appearing out of thin ether. Hey kid, want to help out a fellow traveller? Sure, how can I help? Oh, thank gods! I was beginning to feel so desperate here that I was ready to ask virtually anyone who'll lend me an ear. Lucky you came along so I don't have to do that. There are all kinds of people travelling in these parts. You couldn't tell a friend from a foe. I could have been robbed or killed or worse. You don't want me to die, right? Well, of course not. Of course, I took you for a compassionate soul the moment I saw you. I knew you wouldn't just fly by without at least asking if you can help. And boy, have I got some news for you. I can. How can I help? My friends have gone missing. I fear something terrible has happened to them. They were last seen somewhere in this area, but the area is just too big. So I figured if I only had a way of searching the area more efficiently, I surely would find them. Have you notified the authorities? Why, yes, that was the first thing I did. But they have told me they have to be missing for at least 2 years before they can do anything about it. Space travel can take a while. What did you do next? Naturally, I went to borrow that telescope floating on a bubble. I figured it would help me find them, but that mean old wizard, Nicholas was his name, wouldn't even let me near it. So what can I do? I tell you what you can't do. You can't reason with that man, and oh, have I tried. He's not an empathetic individual like you and me. Oh no, he's a mean old git. His heart is colder than my marital bed. But what can we do? We must do what has to be done. I have to take that telescope no matter what. Do you think you could do that for me? I'll get you that telescope. Thank you, thank you. I will be in this area in case they return. Just come and find me when you get it. Halfway through the last sentence, you could barely make out his silhouette. I don't even think we have enough to get to the telescope. Oh, just. Sneak up to the wizard and push him off the bubble. You carefully approach the wizard from behind and give him the push of his lifetime. With a scream, he tumbles off the bubble. Before he manages to fall very far, he creates another bubble which is now carrying him back up to you. Take the telescope and run. Quickly, you grab the telescope by the tripod and stumble back into the ship. You can hear the wizard blasting all kinds of offensive spells at you, but luckily your uncle warded the ship tightly and the spells just disintegrate on impact. While you're drifting away from the bubble, a thought comes to your mind. What have I become? Woohoo! Go and give it to Shady for the crack. I think we're about to run out of fuel anyway, so we might as well. Shady figure materializes in the same spot where you found him the last time you spoke. Oh, it's you. Did you get the telescope? I have it right here. Delightful. I knew I could count on you. Whoever said there was no kindness in the world left forgot about the space. Now, I'd love to stay and chat, but I need to find my family. Family? Weren't you looking for your friends? We are that close. He fades away. And now he's gone. Alright, so I think we're just going, I'm going to float about. I can't. I'm exhausted, Eddie. There's not even an ember in me. I'm all out of juice. Tell me you got something for me, Eddie, because if you don't, we're screwed so hard it's not even funny. You can eat me. No, don't tell me it's come to this. Has it come to this? Why has it come to this, Eddie? I warned you. I'm afraid there's no other option. I'm sorry, Eddie. I didn't want it to end like this between us. I know, George. I know. I'm ready. You closed your eyes and let George eat you. You didn't feel anything. He made it quick and painless for you. You're dead. Hey! So, that's My Uncle Merlin. I'm really intrigued by this. There's obviously quite a lot to do in the demo. There's an awful lot there that I didn't get anywhere near because I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I had a fuel issue. But yeah, there's loads there to go and nosy at and play through, and obviously there's quests to do, and I really actually enjoyed that. Story side of it's good, the visuals are good, the music's good, and the character building is fantastic. So yeah, let me know what you thought down in the comment below. There'll be a link for the game in the description and the link for the Kickstarter as well. Go and check these guys out, play the game, tell them what you think of it, and give them your money. Get it crowdfunded. That's what we're here for. Don't forget to hit the big subscribe button over here. You can catch me on any of my social media down below. And over here, there's some videos that you might like. As always, folks, cheers for keeping me company, and I will see you again soon. Bye!